Hey guys, it's Steven Wan. It's gonna be my first YouTube video, so I might be kind of off and sometimes. I just want to talk about some things that I realized before I got to the US and after it and how it affected me. Before I got to the US for my exchange year, I kind of thought about the US as a state that was really located onto the East Coast and that except Boston, New York and the whole East Coast, there wasn't much else in the US. And as I heard that I will get to go to Colorado, which is a really nice state, and I really enjoyed it having the time there for about a year, I kind of thought about what it could be else. And I asked around with some friends, and they were all telling me that, in the US, it's always about really weird accent in English, and there are a lot of guns, a lot of fat food, a lot of I'm gonna say it just like it, fat people. And so as I heard about Colorado, I didn't know what to expect, so I kind of just ran on the internet and just googled what it could be and what it would look like, and I just saw mountains everywhere, and I was like, what is up with that state? It's like crazy, and it just looks beautiful, and I couldn't relate that picture to what I heard about the U.S. before that, and so I kind of talked to many people and learn about it, and like just when I think about it now, everything I thought about before I got to the US was actually kind of dumb because there's so many different sites in the US and you can't compare them, and it's gonna be always a different place. Like if I go to Boston or if I go to Texas, I'm gonna have a whole different experience, and then if I go to Colorado, it's gonna be something else, and so I realized that Trump is not as that present as I thought he would be. Colorado actually voted for him, and I was kind of mad about that, but I was really surprised that there's actually nobody really supporting him on the everyday life. It can be different in states like Texas or the South, but I really thought about it, and I don't think anymore now that he was that present, and I'm still not supporting him, and I still don't agree with him in any way, but he got better. Like I just didn't feel him there. Um, well, about Colorado, it was one of those states I thought about that were left behind after the gold rush. So there was just nothing there in my opinion. But then I got there and I landed at the airport at about 10 p.m. Totally tired, totally just done because I just traveled about 11 hours from Frankfurt to the US, and it was really hard time adjusting because it was really high up in the mountains, and I just couldn't deal with the air and everything. So I kind of got to deal with it. And as school started, I just knew that it was just the right place to be at right now. And I lived in Denver, so I was in a pretty big city, and here in Berlin, I also live in a pretty big city. So it was an easy adjustment. And so at this point, I gotta say that I was really, really surprised about everything I was just telling you guys about. I was surprised about the whole variety of the country. I was surprised about that not everybody supports Trump. I was surprised about that there are not as that many people who actually have a gun. And I was also surprised about the whole thing that in Colorado, weed or marijuana is legal. And that was new for me because in Germany that would be not possible. So as I lived there, I've been there for about 10 months. So as an exchange student, and as I lived there, I kind of realized that what Colorado is all about, and what the U.S. is all about. So now I can definitely say that I think different about it because I really think that even if there's a bad president, even if there's a bad law and everything, you can still live in the country and you will not have any trouble. So I was kind of happy about that. And yeah, so basically that's it for today. If you guys whoever's watching it wanna like subscribe or give me like a thumbs up or some feedback in the comments, I'll really like that. And I don't know yet what's gonna happen. So see you guys later.